Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Thanks for joining me. Good night. Good evening. Thanks for those that are joining me at this time or at any time when you're watching these videos from either from YouTube or from Facebook Live, okay? Both platforms. We go live on both platforms. And I'm here tonight with a late show, okay? And I'm going to be answering a question I received from a person that I participate, as you know, on other Facebook pages that I answer questions. Like in this case, it was the Facebook page for Life After Death. And Mr. Jeffrey Hanley made this question, which I am going to share what I shared with him, because I know this is a question a lot of people ask all the time, and I have addressed this in other videos in some way, shape, or form. But tonight I'm going to be more specific, okay? To bring perhaps more clarity to this, because this is a question that a lot of people have. When we die, or when you die, what is your spiritual body made of? This was a question that he sent us, okay? And as you may know, here at Evo Life, we are all about bringing science and spirituality together, not separating them, because after all, everything is one, okay? Everything comes from the same source. So everything is, we cannot separate one thing from another, okay? So based on that, bringing clarity to long-standing questions through the knowledge of the universal language of energy is what we at Evo Life are all about. So what is our spiritual body made of once we die, right? Being energy, the universal, indestructible raw material, one would infer it is energy that which composes our spiritual body. And we are not wrong about that, okay? We are not wrong about that. But what type of energy is our spiritual body made of? Is it chemical energy, mechanical energy, gravitational energy, light energy, sound energy, motion energy, thermal energy, or electrical energy? Okay, which are the 10 most known, right, types of energy there are. And from my experiences and research, I've come to learn it is light energy. Reason for so many of us that have had, for example, NDE or near-death experiences, to see light and experience light when we cross over. The light energy that we go back to from a scientific perspective is in a plasma state, which is a charged gas. And most gases don't have a charge to them, okay? But plasma is charged, and it is considered the universal state of matter. It is also the fourth state of matter, because as you know, the, the states of matter are solids, liquids, and gases, right? We've always known about those three. Well, there's a fourth one, which is the charged gas one, which is the plasma, okay? And it is considered the universal one from all of those four. So as incredible as and strange as it may sound, okay, we go back to being living sentient orbs of light with a specific charge and or vibrational frequency to us. This charge is the igniting force that grants life to the human body. In its physical state, okay, when this light materializes itself, it manifests itself through the plasma in our blood. Reason why blood plasma, which carries the same word as the gas plasma, right, carries the yellowish color because there is a chemiluminescence in it. In other words, it has light to it. It emits light. And this is a scientific fact. This is not something I'm saying here out of nothing. No, this is a proven fact, okay? And at the moment also of conception, when the sperm fertilizes the ovum lights up and sparks as to remind us that we all come from that source light, source divine light, okay? And also, for those of you that are interested in checking out, you can check out this here on YouTube. You can check out the videos there are of when the sperm fertilizes, what goes on, how the ovum lights up. Okay? And this is a fact, scientific fact also. So, we are all light energy materialized. This light energy materializes into form, okay? And we go back to that same state when the physical body ceases to function because its energetic source or body, the soul, they are all the same, right? Decided to sever the bond that binded them together, okay? Now we are in a plasma state. This change in our state from a solid to a charged gas permits the atoms in it to vibrate to a much, much faster frequency, okay, than when they were insulated within the solid state of the physical body. Okay, they are muted there. Okay, so the atoms in the gaseous plasma state are very separated from each other, offering us to experience this as an expanded sensation, as well one of freedom, right? To when the soul was embodied, that we feel more restricted and limited, okay? We are weightless when we are in a plasma state. The density of the solid state is gone, okay? So sensations, feelings, and emotions at these hyper speeds of frequencies that are in a plasma are experienced to heightened and extremely intense levels never experienced before when we were embodied. Also, because of the high speed in the vibration of the atoms of a plasma, time and space become negative. There is what is known as entropy. Entropy, which means disorganization of the atoms. Okay, they are dispersed. They are not bound together like in a solid. Okay, so reason why a gas is unable to provide a defined form, shape, and space to them, right? Gases cannot do that. And time is directly related to the speed in the vibration of the atoms. The faster they vibrate, like in the plasma state, the less possibility for us to perceive time. Okay, so time does not for us does not exist in this state because of the frequency and the velocity the atoms are moving and vibrating at. On the other hand, the tightness, right, in contrast to that, the tightness in the bonds between atoms of a solid in a solid are far organized than in a gas, and therefore permitting a defined structure like our body, right, and shape and form or space that it occupies, and also time because of the slower and muted speed in the vibration. So we are denser, we have weight, right? Eh, versus the gas, which is weightless. Okay, so the density and weight are also higher, are gonna increase. Therefore, we're gonna slow down that vibration. Okay, in the end, what truly matters is that our spiritual and our physical are bonded into one by science. And who would have thought, right? That one day spirituality and science would come together and agree in anything. And this is what belief does to us. Reason why we should never take things as given and granted, right? As and we should question all of our beliefs, doesn't matter from who they come. Doesn't matter from who they come. So that we don't fall into ignorance for the lack of having curiosity. And we owe this to ourselves to be curious and find out universal truths or universal mysteries, have clarity about them, change our wrong perceptions about them, above all, and walk in truth. And walk in truth. So, with this, I leave you tonight hoping that this information has helped you in any way. Please share, comment. I love to answer questions all the time. And so it gives me the topics that I'm going to speak in other videos. So if you need anything to be answered, please comment, please share this so that many others can start understanding this that we have called life. What is life truly about? What happens to us, what we are made of, and how we can better ourselves, okay? All the time. How can we evolve into better human beings? So, thanks for joining me tonight. If you or any person that you know needs personal help, please reach out to us at evolife360@gmail.com, and we will more than gladly help you in any way we can. Okay. So, thank you. See you next week here again, sending you, as always, love and light. See you next week in the Mingles of Evo Life. Bye bye. Bye bye. Thanks for joining. Bye bye, YouTube.